Music is something I'm very passionate about, so when I heard what was going on with the school systems taking away your sports, it affected me not only because I'm from Jersey City and I grew up in this school, but I played basketball 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And Mr. O'Donnell was actually my coach, and I remember, I was doing bad at school. My mom was trying to take me off the team, but he talked to her and was like, listen, if she do all her homework and get everything done before practice, can she stay on the team? So that really, sports is affecting me in a positive way. So the fact that it's taken away from you guys, it inspired me to write a song about you guys. So that's pretty much why I'm here today.
Lydia actually went to a meeting here with the mayor, and she brought that concern to the mayor.
And what did he say?
That Trenton didn't support us. The school board was money this year, and we're taking off sports. They also didn't supply like certain resources to us, like most of our planners.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's a lot of cuts basically happening in the school systems within Jersey.
Okay.
And unfortunately, we've never had a definitive answer as to where the money went. Or initially they said something about April. Apparently in April they would be able to possibly restructure things and maybe have a better answer for the kids. But Haley's not here, but Haley's been sending a bunch of emails to an assortment of people in the county level and the city and the board. And it's amazing, like even with the kids sending a lot of these messages, they're not getting anything back. So me as the coach and me who answers to them, it's upsetting because Brown, Mr. Nace, and myself can't give them a true answer other than it looks as if it's not going to happen.
How many of you guys play sports?
Hello, my name is Salma.
My name is Leslie.
My name is Jaden.
We're 8th graders at PS 28.
Okay, so ever since sports was taken away from us, we all felt like bad, and I was one of them who actually cried because like volleyball meant something for me, and I wanted to start off here in 28. Wanted to start off like doing me, and then I would move on to high school, and if I started here, it would actually help me. Not only did I play volleyball, but I was in the basketball team, and basketball was another favorite sport of mine. And I also planned out on trying for soccer. So when I found out that sports was taken away from us, I was upset, and not only for myself, but also for the my other teammates. And I felt like when we found out, that shattered like our dreams, because the starters and my other teammates had a goal, which was to win championship. When the season first started, we would all have a smile at practice. Like the excitement we had was like so nice to see, because we would work, and even if like some of us didn't do good, we would like motivate each other and help each other out. And yeah, when we found out, it was like bad.
Oh my God, I can't do this.
So I played multiple sports here. I played flag football, volleyball, track, fitness, and I had a feeling like we were gonna have a chance because our team looked good, as in like volleyball this year, as in girls and boys. So yeah,
So I was really sad because the reason I started playing volleyball was because of Salma. She really motivated me.
Try to speak a little bit louder for me, okay? I know it's hard for you, but just speak a little louder. You're about to make me cry. If this is too much for you, just let me know, alright?
Salma really helped me get better. I'm not really that good at Salma, but she helped me a lot. And when I found out I was in the team, I just couldn't believe it.
But ever since sports was taken away, it all changed. Like, our confidence has like went down, and we're not the same anymore without sports. And if sports came back, we would be happy because we would be able to work towards our goal.
So, I mean, theoretically, maybe the people who are making these decisions don't truly understand how it affects all of you. You know what I mean? So I think that's why Zen's taken that approach to try to, you know, be a little more, you know, statewide with it, or hopefully potentially global with it, or I mean, maybe other districts are feeling the same thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know in high school, you know, freshman programs were just totally eliminated. So if you were an athlete who was still learning, maybe you played last year, 8th grade the first time, you wanted to be on that freshman team, to maybe slowly work your way up to JV, and maybe by senior year you were a varsity player, what do you do now? You know, if you weren't good enough to walk right in there and make a JV team or make a varsity team right off the bat, you know, that's difficult for a freshman. Then what do? Just get discouraged with sports, and then you don't play for 4 years, and then wind up on the street or something like that?
Yeah.
When are we going to see the effects of this? In a couple of years? Are we already seeing the effects? Has there been problems in streets that we don't know about because it doesn't go on the news about a kid that was supposed to be in the gym? Or would have been in the gym with their teachers, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Right.
That's my worry, is that, you know, it may happen, hopefully not here, hopefully not in another school, but what if it does? You know? What if something happens to a kid that I know would have been on the basketball team, but was out in the street, and then something stupid happened? When I know it happened at 3:55 or 4:10, when I know that kid would have been with me and Mr. Brown and Mr. Natus or Mr. Levine. You know? I think that's like kind of the whole approach with this. Like, you know, let's just air it out, just throw your feelings out there, let people understand, you know, how it's affected you, how it's affected us, how it affects, you know, an individual that came through all this, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and had sports in her life to, you know, shape how she is now.
What's up, guys? So I'm on the bus right now on my way to the Heights to go meet up with a good friend of mine named Wesley. Me and him is about to meet up with a friend of his, and we're about to discuss the music video that I want to shoot for the kids, helping them fight, you know, and helping them have a voice. This is my guy Wesley I was telling y'all about.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
He created the Feel the Vibe logo, and he did a cover art for Until You Find, which is dropping February 1st, so be on the lookout.
February 1st?
Tell him a little bit about yourself.
Hey, well, I'm Wesley. I do a little bit of graphic design. You can follow me on at West Graphics. That's WESGRFX. Or you can follow me at __Wesley_B. If you can't find me, you can find me at Zenso's page. Pretty sure I won't be hard to find, but hey, we got a lot more work coming soon.
Well, what's up? It's Zenso. You already know. I told you guys I had a little meeting today, trying to get this video together for the students. Right now, we're just going over some ideas and trying to really make my vision come to life. So I really appreciate you taking this time to sit down with me. And you take the floor now.
We're gonna just talk a little bit and kind of let y'all, I guess, maybe listen to some of the ideas we go back and forth with. But my name is Alex Ralph. You can check me on Instagram at also Alex Ralph, or peep out my YouTube channel, Alex Ralph.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. I do tutorials on cameras, videos, photography, and vlogs about my life and what I do, which is pretty much nothing, but cool stuff happens every now and then. So check it out.
Just take the time to listen to the story. I got the pic.
Like off the bat right there, I would definitely see like you with like a group behind you, like at a basketball court or something, just like the youth, the kids, whatever, like just kind of like going in at it. But it's gotta be like like the right time of day type stuff. It's got to be like sunrise or sunset, which makes it a little harder to do because like for scheduling.
Yeah.
But that would be the best time because something
Okay.
like that, it's like this whole track. It seems very like there's obviously a message to it.
Mm-hmm.
So having that like golden light, it emphasizes like, I guess like the emotion behind what you're trying to say.
Yes.
As opposed to just having like flat, plain, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I understand exactly.
so you
what
definitely
you're
want
saying.
like the sun peeking through like behind you as you're rapping and stuff. You feel
Okay.
me? It's like
Yeah.
kind of stuff like that. And then
Parents, teachers, and students behind my back, so don't ignore me. Remember growing up,
I'm down for that. You know that.
I was never into the girly things, only boy shit, yeah, I was 4.
see, so maybe like around here.
Remember growing up a little shorty, I was never into the girly things, only boy shit, yeah, I was 40.
So pieces like that, because obviously, you know, we're probably gonna want to go back and forth. It wouldn't be difficult to do like those scenes that would cut in between, like you actually rapping. Things like that could be like you reenacting things or like acting out with the things that you're talking about. Like talking about like growing up there. You're saying something like there, like you got money, but the kids aren't part of the plan type stuff.
Yeah, that was
Right.
towards like the end.
So something like that would be good if we could get like actual like teachers or something. Yeah.
Yes.
Laura that wants to go up.
I mean,
Try your best to like restrain her. Like punch her in the face or something.
oh my God, I'm putting this up. And y'all better report him to the cops too. He wants to punch his daughter in the face.
Report me, report her. She'll do it. I would never. Not my daughter, at least my son.
Look,
I'll
she
kick
punched
him.
her.
My son's 9. I fight him all the time, but not my baby girl. Oh, baby, come just playing with you, baby.
Aww.
God, that ain't.
What?
What are you doing to her?
You just said no. I just sat her down.
Let her come up.
Alright, go up to daddy.
God.
You hear her? Yes.
To the guys, just really need to stop. I can't just sit back and watch, cause if I do, then I won't be living true.
See things like that, like so the only thing left to do is fight for a spot, something like that.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, I can definitely see like the main scene would be like the group shot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah.
got to be like a dope, like either sunrise or sunset,
Mhm.
because I can definitely see like that like specific line right there would be like a very like intense like close up shot with the group behind you.
Yes.
And the sun peaking, you'd be like, you know, fight for a spot, kind of like up close, like, you know what I'm saying?
The 18th, 1, 2, 3. What if we shoot it on the 9th of February?
The 9th of February.
Or the 2nd? Giving people 2
The-
weeks maybe?
Yeah, the 2nd is better.
It's better. I'm gonna drop the vlog on the 18th. That'll give people 2 weeks to watch it, get aware, take off from work, whatever it is that they gotta do if they wanna be involved. And then we could shoot it on the 2nd.
Hi, my name is Emily.
I'm Layla.
I'm Ryan. And I'm Juver.
We were all like a part of sports, except for Ryan because he's too young. But and sports like meant something to all of us because it was what we did to like get our mind off of things, and we practiced to like better ourselves and better the team. And when we found out that sports were canceled, it just kind of broke all of our hearts because we were trying so hard to like be better for ourselves and for the school. Like a lot of us would go home and practice, like do bumps to ourselves and sets to ourselves for volleyball, and we would send our scores to Mr. OD so that like he could see that we were practicing and that we were trying to get better control. And what else? Like in practice, we would all like try not to be the best, but to try to be like really good for everyone to work as a unit to like be a good team.
Well, for me, I was especially devastated because growing up in a house with my father is a teacher for me, and all of my life I've looked up to being just as good as my dad in sports. So every single day, me and my dad would go to the basketball court, or I had a basketball hoop in my house, and every single day we would practice, and with football too. And I think maybe since first grade was when I was really looking forward to being part of a team with Mr. O'Donnell on football and Mr. Brown in basketball. I mean, for football from Mr. Brown and basketball from Mr. OD. And this year, I think this year was going to be our best year, especially because we're the 8th graders now. You know, this was our year to shine. And then when I found out that it was canceled, it was really hard. especially because for me, I have a knee disorder in both my knees, and my knees won't fully heal till I'm 23, and that just goes to show that sports was.
It's okay.
Yeah. It was like, even though I have such a problem with knees, I didn't let that stop me from playing sports.
Okay, so I know I don't play, but I'm pretty sad because I've been looking up to be like I wanted to be the best soccer player and fastest runner. So I'm pretty sad.
Everyone's crying, but I can't cry. I don't cry.
I started playing volleyball when I was like I'm not sure if it was 5th or 6th grade. And I tried out in 6th grade for the volleyball team and I didn't make it. However, that didn't stop me from playing. Some kids got like really sad and then they stopped playing, but I kept trying to play with Salma and my cousin Leanna and some other people. But yeah, I kept trying really hard. In 7th grade, I didn't try out either. Well, I didn't try out, sorry, because I got really nervous and I wasn't confident enough. But then this year, I tried out and I made the team and I was really happy because I've been working really hard for it. And then when I found out that sports were taking off, I really got sad because it was like my first year playing actual sports for the school. And the fact that I actually made it, it really devastated me that we had to stop because I worked really hard every day playing outside with my friends, and it's really heartbreaking.
And like, it's especially crazy because we had already started the season, like we started practicing and everything, so we already like had the bond built as a team. Like we even had a volleyball handshake for all the players that we would do.
I want to see it.
Okay, Jaden, come here.
Just like that, like that.
Yeah, and then we would just do that, like a quick thing, so that after someone serves, or like after a play is done, you just go in the middle, do the handshake, and then like go back to your spots and do what you were doing. And that's just kind of what hurt the most, that we're all a team, a family, and then it all just got taken away from us.
Hello, my name is Louis Sepulveda, and I attended public school number 28 in Jersey City Heights. Throughout grammar school, I was lucky enough to play a various number of sports, which included volleyball, basketball, and flag football. These sports taught me a very valuable lesson in life, and that was through whatever you go through and anything you experience, always do it with your heart. That got me through high school and even got me to play sports in college.
Hello, my name is Jana Diolio. I graduated from Crystal McAuliffe, PS 28, and I was a challenger athlete there for 3 years. When I was a part of the team, I developed a lot of leadership skills that I later used throughout my high school years. Not only that, but it gave me a lot of focus, it gave me a lot of motivation, good discipline, and it helped me increase my grade point average due to the fact that we weren't allowed to be on any sports if our grades weren't good enough. It also kept me and my friends away from the streets. It also diminished a lot of behavioral problems that we were facing in school and at home. I think sports shouldn't be eliminated from school systems due to the fact that this can be a great platform for them to use, for them to get into a good high school, for them to develop good skills in today's generation. We don't want kids to be on social media most of the time. We would like for them to be more motivated, more focused, and more active, definitely. So please bring sports back.
Hello everyone, my name is Anthony Ortez. I attended Crystal McAuliffe School, PS 28. I played sports for about 2 years, and all I could say is that sports was the primary foundation into my leadership skills and into my athletic career all the way to high school. It's very unfair that they want to get rid of the sports. It really saddens me because being part of a team, being part of teachers and coaches who cared at that time of age when I was becoming a teenager played an essential role in me staying out of trouble from the streets, me doing the right thing at the time, because it was hard, especially growing up in Jersey City. It really saddens me, and all I can say is that I'm really upset with our political leaders, how they are so quick to fund jails and prisons, but they won't fund our sports education, because it brings a really, really strong atmosphere of positivity. And all I can say is say no to prisons, to the funding of prisons, jails, and say yes to the sports and athletic programs, because they help our youth. They help the future leaders of this country and of the education system. So please do not get rid of the sports.
What's up, guys? My name is Juan. I attended PS28 from 2009 to 2012. I participated in sports all 3 years, 6th, 7th, and 8th, and I gotta say, that's probably the best decision I ever made in my life, was to become an active participant in sports at a very young age. It helped me get through a lot of things. It gave me an outlet to have to you know, kind of find myself, to find who I was and who I wanted to become, you know. And it taught me lessons that no books, no lessons, you know, my parents, my teachers, they couldn't teach me. It's lessons that I will keep for life, that shaped me to be the man I am today and the man I'll be 20 to 30 years from now. So I gotta say, it's very beneficial for the youth to have these outlets and sports.
I go by the name of Taquel Fletcher, but as you know, I am Zenso. And I'm gonna be very, very honest right now. If it wasn't for me being a part of sports growing up, I wouldn't have been able to become the person I am, which is Zenso. And I love the person that Zenso is, and that's what sports taught me. You know, I fell in love with basketball at the age of 7, so that was something that I thought I was very passionate about. You know, ask anybody, you know, I was always in the park playing basketball. So when I got the chance to try for the team in 6th grade, I was like, you know, excited for that, because I'm like, finally I could be part of the team. And you know, I played 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and just being around my coaches, Mr. O'Donnell, Mr. Brown, was amazing. Like I said earlier in the video, you know, my mom threatened to take me off the team, and that was a very, you know, big part of the team. So she threatened to take me off the team, and you know, Mr. O'D was just like, no, you know, let's work together, let's make a deal, you know. And I got my grades up because of that. You know, when you have teachers like Mr. Brown, Mr. O'Donnell, Mr. Natus in your corner, you know, they make things feel possible. You know, when you're young, so many things seem impossible, you know, because you see what your parents go through and you see the struggles and stuff like that. So sometimes you feel like there isn't a way or you won't make it, but having people like that in your corner helps you see that you can overcome anything. So, you know, me playing in grammar school, that led me to playing in high school, and I everything that I've learned from playing at 28, I took it to high school. So I was a freshman on the varsity team. You know, again, that was a very huge factor to my team. And, you know, it's because of everything I learned from being a part of a team, how to, you know, become family with people who aren't related to you, who don't share the same blood as you. You know, you're able to confide in these people, you know, and have a shoulder to cry on. So not only are you taking away, you know, sports, it's not just sports that you're taking away. It's not just their jump shot and their spike that you're taking away from them, or their home run that you're taking away from them. It's the opportunity to build relationships with people. You have no idea what these kids go through. You know, you have no idea what they go home to. So for some, coming to school, you know, having free breakfast, that plays a big part. You know, some kids come to school with no breakfast. So them coming to school, having teachers like that and friends like Haley and Salma, that, you know, that plays a part. And then to be a part of a team, you know, being a part of the team, think about how that makes you feel. You feel wanted, you feel loved. You know, when you do something good, they cheer you on. When you're down, you know, they help you pick you back up. So that's what you're taking away from a kid who goes home to nothing, who has to feed himself microwave dinners because his parents is working a 9 to 5, or his parents are on drugs. You know, I still have my my jersey from PS28. and I still have my jersey from playing at Dickinson. You know, basketball means a lot to me. I have a basketball hoop right behind me, so you know, music is something that I'm very passionate about, but basketball taught me very, very valuable lessons in life, and it gave me something. I met my best friend on the basketball team, you know, so it gave me something very valuable. It taught me valuable things, so, you know, this is much bigger than doing a push-up and shooting a jump shot and hitting a home run. Bring the kids their sports back.
Bring our sports back!
Just take the time to listen to the story. I got the parents, teachers, and students behind my back, so don't ignore me. Remember growing up a little shorty, I was never into the girly things, only boy shit, yeah, I was 40. See, back then our lives was very simple. There was so many things me and my friends were able to get into.